Honorable Governor of Jharkhand, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan. He has been twice as lucky as myself. He was here yesterday also. A man of enormous talent, and the state is fortunate to have a thinking mind like him, who thinks of future of India, depending on youth before me. Shri Bana Gupta, Honorable Minister, Government of Jharkhand, concerned with education. So he's at the right place. Professor Prem Worth, Chairman Board of Governors IIT, ISM Dhanbad, and old warhorse, has traversed many IITs. I know him from before. He looks pleasant, but otherwise is very tough. Sir, everyone agrees with me. Professor J.K. Patnaik, Director IIT, ISM Dhanbad, distinguished faculty, members of the Senate, and I congratulated the director. He doesn't have to suffer a syndicate. Lucky for you. I'm chancellor of one of the universities, and I know where Senate is large, syndicate is also there. The vice chancellor has to do tightrope walking. Here the director has to do it. I'm told, and I think the information is reliable, that marriage market for those who step out of this institute is indeed very wholesome. I'm sure that's the situation. Friends, I have no doubt in telling you, every convocation is a milestone. And to be associated with a convocation, which is a gratifying moment for degree awardees, their teachers, their parents, their friends. It is fruition of the efforts they have put in. It is realization by them that they will ever be in gratitude of teachers who have been pain in the neck and very tough. They will remember them all their lives. It is toughness of the teachers who have given you enough pain to strengthen you spinally. You step out in a world owned by them. I feel surcharged in the company of very brilliant minds in our country. I am referring to you, no one else. ISM Dhanbad will be completing centenary in 2 years, and IIT ISM a decade. Now in 2026 is going to be a year of great celebration by all of you. I appeal to the alumni, and I know many of them. I have had the benefit of working along with them. In legal profession, coal, steel, and mine were my core areas. Therefore, involvement of your alumni was unavoidable for them and for me. They are enormously talented. They have dominated public sector. I would not like to name them, lest I miss out some name. This ceremony is not, take note of it, hold your breath, is not end of your academic journey. You'll have to keep on, continue to learn. It is like standing in a river. To be at the same place, you have to move your feet. Otherwise, you are swept even by shallow water. So keep on learning. I congratulate you for another reason, that you are stepping out of this great institute at a time when you have extremely receptive ecosystem waiting for you. An affirmative governance mechanism where you can fully realize your ambitions, exploit your talent. You will step out in a world of Bharat where corruption is getting neutralized by transparent, accountable working. You will step out in Bharat to contribute to its rise, which was never seen before. You will be able to play critical role because the government has really opened new vistas for you. That's both a challenge and opportunity. Friends, I can call friends boys and girls. Am I right? Yes. You stand on the threshold of future. I encourage you to reflect on the knowledge gained, the challenges you have overcome, the friendship forged during your time and of the esteemed institution. My piece of advice: be always in touch with those whom you have known over the years in the institute. Initially, you may think it is not important, but as you will traverse journey of life, you will find the most valuable asset you have is in the friendship of people with whom you studied in this great institution. Friends, the degree you receive today is not just a testament to your academic prowess. It is a symbol of your dedication, perseverance, and potential that lies within each of you. This potential has to be fully exploited by you. I have no doubt you shall do it for your benefit, for your family's benefit, and certainly for country's benefit. Convocations prove to be occasions not for celebration of academic journey alone, but for recognizing the roles that institutions such as yours have in introducing a stream of highly skilled human resource. Our nation takes pride because its human resource is having impactful footprint in every major corporate of the world. But the kind of experience you have gained, the opportunities are enormous, and recently, I'll come to that, have been unfolded. Higher educational institutions are more than ivory towers of intellect. They are engines of economic growth. A country is known by the quality of education it imparts to its youth. Quality education is the most impactful transformational mechanism of positive change in the journey of a country. And that I can see before my eyes. IITs, you can't be taken as an 8 or 9-year-old IIT. You just got that tag in 2016. But your reputation starts from 1926. So I take this IIT in the front league. They have played pivotal role in shaping India's technological landscape by serving as crucibles of innovation, fostering exceptional talent in engineering and technology. It is satisfying to note the contribution of IIT, ISM to research and development, and the way it has, for the past 9 decades, been producing skilled professionals who drive advancements in various industries. This ceremony ushers in a new chapter full of prospects and possibilities for you. I see you as architects of change, contributors to progress, and ambassadors of knowledge. You will go to any establishment, they will look at you differently, that you are from this prestigious institution. You will have to live up to the reputation the institution has, because this reputation is collectively evolved by faculty and students and alumni. I see destiny of Bharat in your eyes. I looked around. I'm just not making a statement. I can see sparkle in your eyes. I can see your confidence. I can see your optimism. I can see your hope that you will contribute massively for growth of this country. And why not? You are the most important stakeholder in governance and rise of Bharat, and therefore corresponding obligation. You are to ensure that the growth trajectory of this nation continues to be ever incremental. Right now, we can be in joyous mood when we look at our reputation globally, when we look at our infrastructure, when we look at our growth story. You are lucky to be living unlike us, because we know the difficulties we faced when we were your age. You are lucky to be living in Amrit Kal. I have no hesitation in saying Amrit Kal of Bharat is Gaurav Kal on account of epochal achievements we have had in legislation, reservation for women, and game-changing policies have given new lease of life to those who had lost hope. This rise of Bharat is attributed to affirmative governance, strategic initiatives, action-oriented implementation with firm hand. When you act on a vision with passion in mission mode, the results are bound to be rewarding. Our Bharat is witnessing these results at all levels, be it a village, semi-urban area, or a metro. The impact is being felt all around. The World Bank has acknowledged that India has successfully met financial inclusion goals in mere 6 years, which according to the World Bank president were not ordinarily possible in 47 years. Imagine that World Bank used to reflect differently for India, is now giving their certification. And I can assure you, this certification is premised on hard facts. It is on account of ground realities that exist in this country. Our historic achievements are that significant and phenomenal, and this is reflected in our actions. Can you ever imagine 110 million farmers would get every year 3 times funds directly in their account, which presently total more than 2,75,000 crores. I am not on the delivery mechanism of the government. The government may be equipped, but what is significant is the farmer is technologically equipped in the village, remote village, to receive that aid. This is a defining moment for Bharat and its rise. Friends, I do not wish to go to ordinary situations, but there was a time when we used to look at UK, France, Germany, Japan. By 2030, we would have left all of them behind. Can you imagine that kind of a situation? We used to talk of USA and China, but our per capita data consumption is more than that of US and China taken together. Look at our involvement at village level. That is the reality. Our service delivery now is technology driven at all levels. People have been fully sensitized to use technology. How heartening it is to notice that a man from the village will make a small payment by digital mechanism. And that is why our digital payments are 4 times that of USA, UK, France, and Germany taken together. And look at the scientific refinement we have engaged in digital payment making mechanisms. Even countries like Singapore are following it. When it comes to growth, we go to ISRO. We are putting satellites of USA, UK, Singapore, other developed countries in space through ISRO because it is good value for money. And our record in going to the space to an extent that no one has gone there before, South Pole of Moon, Tiranga or Shakti Point, हमने वहाँ बना दिए. Look at what is happening in India. Vikrant, a great ship we used to look at, a warship. Its indigenous model was launched by the Prime Minister. Indigenous, frigates, fighter planes, strategic helicopters, and space-to-space missiles. That is where our country is heading at the moment. That's an opportunity and challenge for you. You will have to unleash all your efforts of innovation. Give up fear of failure. Try all ideas, out-of-box ideas that come to your mind to contribute to the welfare of this great nation. Friends, we used to go abroad and we used to look at highways. Oh, how great the highways are. Someday would we ever have it? This side we must have seen it. But what you see is very different. Our infrastructural growth is the highest in the world. And just imagine the kind of roads we have built. Just imagine the kind of airports we have built. And not only that, the infrastructural impact is at the village level. There is no village now that doesn't have electricity in every household. No village where there is no road connectivity. No village where there is no 5G connectivity. This is a big change, which means you have the right ecosystem to deliver the best for your nation, and I'm sure you will do it. When I look just last 3 months, a new parliament building in spite of COVID was brought about in 2.5 years. One of the top 10 convention centers in the world, Bharat Mandapam, Yeshu Bhumi much larger in the same period. And it is not that only executive is doing it. We in parliament are also doing. We have given status to women by way of reservation to the extent of 1/3 in Lok Sabha and state legislatures. Something which couldn't fructify for 3 decades. I know everyone tried sincerely, but success was registered by painstaking efforts that it was near unanimity. In governance, state governments and central government have a role to play. All political parties, when it comes to Bharat, can have no difference of opinion except welfare of the nation. Save some instances where people cannot digest growth of this country. We can ignore them only by neutralizing them. I'm sure young minds, discerning minds, intelligent minds before me know how best to do it because you are in know of things and you know of the narratives that are false and untenable. The marvels which we see in this country are ground reality for all of us to see, which we had never visualized in our dreams. I can say it with confidence because I was elected to Parliament Lok Sabha for the first time in 1989. I was a minister then. So I see the difference that has taken place over a period of 3 decades. The difference is unbelievable, beyond my dreams and expectations. I never thought in my lifetime I will see India's rise to that extent, that in Global Committee of Nations, there will be so much respect for India. India's Prime Minister is rated as a world leader. I don't see politics in appreciating an individual. I see in Parliament that when Women Reservation Bill was granted, all sections of the political spectrum came together. We don't associate Prime Minister institution with a political party. The institution is national institution. This state should know much better than other states what is the seminal significance of a tribal woman being positioned in Rashtrapati Bhavan. A tribal woman has become India's first citizen. It's a historic change. It reflects changing mindset. It shows how deeply we are concerned with all sections of society. When in women reservation, we made reservation horizontal and vertical, it was to ensure that there is social equality. Iniquitous platform is curtailed. Amongst SC and ST also, there will be 1/3 reservation for women. That is taking care of the social aspect. Friends, I can keep on going, but I have to stop somewhere. The Prime Minister had rightly indicated this decade is a decade. If it is a decade, it is your decade. It is an opportunity for you, and I'm sure you will be able to do it. We have disruptive technologies. Most people may not understand, but I am at a global level before the eminently concerned audience to appreciate it. If we have to make most of disruptive technologies, it has to be from theaters like yours. It has to be by way of innovation through your minds. Imagine the kind of focus which is there in quantum computing. I have been a student of physics. When a presentation was made to me in the presence of Shri Sunil Kumar Gupta, Secretary to Vice President and from IIT Kanpur, we both were baffled. The kind of speed that will be there. And machine learning. I was amazed, what is machine learning? It can quickly analyze data which comes in millions of dots. I urge all of you, going by the situation we face, employ your technology. Let us invent a machine that can count currency notes at a fast rate. No, it's a problem to human resource. I was looking at the plight of the manager of the bank. He said, we are counting and counting and counting, but tomorrow is a working day, so we'll have to deal with our clientele also. It occurred to me that I must fire all of you to catalyze a mechanism, because the country's ecosystem is very clear. Corruption has no place. Corruption is no longer means to get favor. Power corridors have been neutralized of corrupt elements. पहले सोचते थे कि हम कानून से ऊपर हैं, कानून हमारे पास कैसे पहुंचेगा? But अब कानून से कोई नहीं बच पाएगा. But then there is a limit. How long can we keep on counting and counting and counting? Even our ballots are counted at fast speed. So I am sure I am leaving homework for all of you. You will use your technological sense. Get a machine that can count any amount so that further action thereon can be taken. Friends, cutting edge technologies offer you great opportunities. You are at a place where you can easily employ them. Because right now you think you are at IIT Dhanbad, IIT, ISM Dhanbad. When you will step out in the larger world, you will realize the importance of this attitude. They will look at you. I was surprised while giving medals. I asked deliberately everyone, क्या कर रहे हो? बोला ONGC में है, गेल में है, Amazon में है. All of you are employed, making your contribution, which means you are already in action. And मेरी बात तो सुनोगे ना, रास्ता निकालोगे. Friends, there are certain technologies which people normally do not understand, even at my age. For me, transfer from 5G to 6G is limited to use of my mobile. But for you, it's a different game. I was surprised when a presentation was made that we have split 6G into two phases. One phase up to 2025, and the commercialization phase 2025 to 2030. When it comes to matters like green hydrogen, imagine what kind of a wonder it can do for employment, for entrepreneurship, and for ecology. Such enormous potential. And when we talk of green hydrogen, we will have to take recourse to renewable energy also. So it will rise like a plateau. By 2030, the estimate is the employment will be more than 6 lakhs and investment will be more than 8 lakh crores. Beyond the job, you don't have to find a job for yourself. You have to find job for others, because finance is not a handicap for you to translate your ideas into reality. We are in the single-digit countries that have already made allocations and taken lead in these technologies. Our quantum computing mission, 6,000 crores allocated. Green hydrogen mission, 19,000 crores allocated. 6G in advanced situations. And I wouldn't talk of machine learning because I have given you a homework. Even quantum computing has a potential to contribute 300 billion US dollars to our economy by 2030. Friends, all I can say is that as flag bearers and practitioners of cutting edge technology at global level, I feel that you have an extremely important, critical, pivotal role to play in the defense and security of our motherland. Security concerns are no longer conventional. I attended 3 significant workshops. I was amazed that those who fight on the frontier are only one kind of soldiers. The other soldiers are before me. How strong our security mechanism will be, how innovative and productive you are in unleashing the power of technology for national welfare. Friends, you must have come across recently, Government of India has taken great initiative for the first time, taking out certain minerals for private sector. You come in there very effectively. Lithium is one of them. Lithium has great potential. We have got a reserve of lithium in Jammu and Kashmir. But we should be prepared to exploit the potential of lithium wherever it is in the world. And your role there is critical. You know it more than I do. The amendments that were made in the Mines and Mineral Development Regulation Act are all keeping in view your contributions, making available opportunities to you. And even where there is a role of a state, the role of the state has been rationalized to the extent of fiscal direction. Rest of the things have been put in a ease of governance mechanism. I would urge all of you to look at the document that has already been issued towards the end of last month. Study it you will get insightful details. Maybe some of you can make great career by focusing on lithium, nickel, cobalt, and copper. Friends, I implore you to remember that learning is a lifelong journey. Even a teacher has to learn. It has been said very wisely by someone that the best way to learn a subject is to teach it. That is why our teachers are superior to us. But don't leave that habit. I congratulate you again. As you embark on your professional journey, you must consider how your skills and knowledge can contribute for your welfare, but also for betterment of society. You have to be role models for this country. You have been imparted education in such a prestigious institution. The institution has given you an identity. No corporate in the world can decline to recognize your identity. In certain fields, you are best in the world. And therefore, that being the scenario, kindly, magnetically grab the opportunity for national welfare. I am sure you are in celebration mode. Are you? Yes. But then you also have to take note of the responsibility that comes with this great celebration. Make ethical choices. A shortcut is the shortest distance between 2 points. We have temptation or urge to take shortcuts. But trust me and keep this always in your mind. A shortcut is the longest distance when you need, and therefore always conform to legal regime that will serve the nation and serve you much better. Friends, be the beacons of change and the change which you want. And fortunately that change is taking place. That change is massively visible. It has been globally recognized. You have only to further enhance it. Be more innovative for tomorrow. You must come together because in a decade, 2 decades, or 25 years, you all will be in very significant positions. And that will be taking our Bharat at 2047, when it celebrates centenary of its independence. You are going to be its foot soldiers. It has to be on your shoulders. I am not a doctor medically, but I know your shoulders are strong enough to serve our motherland very effectively. That you will do. I will make one appeal from here. And that appeal is not limited to this institute. But I'm making this appeal because there can't be in the country more deserving, impactful platform to make that appeal. Alumni of our institutions, they are reservoir of talent. They are in command in various sectors nationally and globally. Taken together, they are a great human resource. They can contribute massively in policy formulation. They can come up as a think tank of unrivaled potential. I therefore urge alumni of this institute to get in touch with other alumni associations and evolve a confederation of alumni associations. I will be happy to be a platform to entertain such a confederation, get their viewpoint on various issues, policy formulation, and catalyze the change. I do hope that the chairman, board of governors, and the director will take a lead. I'll be in a position to play my role as per your expectations. Before I conclude, I invite you for a visit to Indian Parliament in groups. My office will take care of it. We'll be in touch with your director. I can assure you I can assure you, the visit will be eye-opener for you. The kind of technology we have employed in the new building of Parliament. You will be proud of our nation. You will have to suffer lunch with me. Be prepared for that also. Thank you so much.